As we have discussed already about the rational and irrational number, so today we will proceed with another topic, that is the decimal expansion of rational and irrational number. So its types are broadly classified into two types. Okay, that is terminating and non-terminating. That is terminating decimals and non-terminating decimal. So first of all, we'll go with what is terminating decimals. Terminating decimals are those decimal numbers which terminate itself, means it stop at some point or come to an end after few decimal point. After few decimal point, for example, okay, 5 by 2. When 5 is divided by 2, you can able to get the decimal 2.5, means after one decimal point it stops. Similarly, you can take the example of 13 by 125. Okay, and its decimal expansion is 0.104. Okay, after 3 decimal point it stops, means this is terminating decimal which stops after some decimal points. Similarly, some examples we can take. Similarly, like 0.456, 0.4256, these are terminating decimal which stops or ends after some decimal points. Now let's discuss about non-terminating decimals. So the non-terminating decimal are those decimal numbers which keep on continuing after decimal point. They even not come to an end after long interval. As the terminating decimals are come to an end, but the non-terminating decimals never ever come to an end after the long intervals. Okay, listen. So the non-terminating are further divided into two types. That is the non-terminating repeating decimals and non-terminating non-repeating decimals. Okay, so we'll go for it. That is, so first of all we will discuss for non-terminating repeating, that is also called recurring decimal, and non-terminating non-repeating, that is also called non-recurring decimals. Okay, first of all we will discuss for non-terminating repeating. So non-terminating repeating are those decimal numbers whose decimal part keeps repeating itself infinitely. For example, I have taken that is 10 by 3. If I divide 10 by 3, I could able to get 3.333 so on up. It will never end. Okay, so it is non-terminating. It is not stops some after some point, but it is keep on repeating. The same number is repeating. So that's why we can say that it is a non-terminating repeating type of decimal expansion. As a single number is repeating, so I can put bar above this number. Okay, similarly, if a decimal expansion is like 2.525252 like this is also a non-terminating repeating type of decimal expansion. As the two digits are repeating, so I can write it as 2.52 bar, because here two numbers are repeating, but this decimal expansion is never stops. So that's why it is non-terminating. Now let's move for non-terminating non-repeating decimal expansion, which is also called non-recurring. Recurring are the decimal numbers that continues endlessly, means which never stops. Okay, but with no group of digits repeating. Okay, here it was repeating even, but here it will never terminate and never repeat even. Okay, and repeating endlessly. So the examples of this is root 2. The decimal expansion of root 2 is 1.41423 so on up. Means the decimal expansion never repeat it after many digits also, it will never repeat. It will go like this only. Similarly, the decimal expansion of pi is also 3.1459372 like this. Means it will go endlessly. It will never stop. Okay. So one thing you need to know, that this type of decimal expansion or decimal numbers, okay, are also called irrational numbers. So we can say that the irrational numbers have non-terminating, non-repeating type of decimal expansion. Or you can say the rational number can have only two types of decimal expansion, that is, one is terminating and another one is non-terminating, non-repeating. Okay. So next we will discuss a very important topic, that is conversion of decimal numbers into rational numbers of the form p by q. As we know that decimal numbers have the decimal expansion in two types, that is terminating and non-terminating repeating type. So we will divide this conversion into two types, when the decimal numbers of terminating nature and when the decimal representation is of non-terminating nature. So here we go. So here are the two types, that is when the decimal number is of terminating nature, when the decimal representation is of non-terminating nature. So first of all we will discuss this type. Okay. So we will discuss the first type, the procedure to convert the terminating decimal number in the form of p by q. I'll explain this with the help of illustrative example. Here the example: 0.675. Okay. First of all, to convert into in the form of p by q, first of all determine the number of digit in the decimal part. Here are three digit in the decimal part. So we need to remove this decimal part. Okay. After removal, I can write 675. After removal, we need to write 1 in the denominator, and after need to count the digits, that is 1, 2, 3, and the 3 zeros we need to write after 1. Okay. So I got 675 upon 1000. You can simplify it by dividing it with the common divisor. Here the common divisor is 25, so I have taken. Afterwards you can solve it and you will get 27 by 40. Okay. Similarly, you can take another example, that is 0.00026. Okay, first of all you need to count the digits after point. Here the digits are 5. Okay. So while removing, you can count the digits, that is 5. You can write after 1. 3, 4, 5. So you can simplify it, okay, by dividing by the common divisor. Here it is 2. So I can able to get 13 by 50,000. Similarly, we can discuss the second part, when the decimal representation is of non-terminating in nature. So here we go. So it is also of two types. One is pure recurring decimal and another one is mixed recurring decimal. So it is pure recurring decimal and mixed recurring decimals. So first of all we will discuss about the pure recurring decimal. Okay. So a decimal in which all the digits after the decimal points are repeated are called pure recurring decimals. Okay. Means here is the example 0.6 bar, means after the decimal point the all are repeating, means 6 is only one digit after the point, means it is 0.6666, means all the points after the decimal points are repeating. Similarly here also 0.123 bar, means here after point all the numbers are repeating, means 1 2 3 bar means 1 2 3 again 1 2 3 again 1 2 3 so on up, right? Similarly, mixed recurring decimal means a decimal in which at least one of the digits after the decimal point is not repeated, or then some digits or digits repeated. Okay, for example, after the decimal places, all the digits will not repeat. Okay, it can be 1, it can be 2. Will repeat except 1 or 2. Okay, I have taken one example like 2.16 bar. It means that its decimal expansion will be 2.1666 so on up. Means after the decimal point 1 is not repeating, but only 6 is repeating, and only one digit is repeating. Similarly for this, I can say that it is 0.3555. Here the 3 is not repeating, only 5 is repeating. But in this case 0.123, 123, 123 means all the 3 digits are repeating itself. Okay. So here the main difference. Now let's proceed towards to convert. Okay, non-terminating decimal of pure recurring decimal type in the form of P by Q. So here we go. To understand the procedure to convert of a pure recurring decimal to form P by Q, we need to follow these steps. Okay, so I will explain this step by taking illustrative examples. Okay, so here we go. Okay, so here I have taken one example, that is express each of the following in terms of P by Q. I have taken 3 examples to make you solve. Okay, so first here I can solve the first part of this question by following these steps one by one. So here we go. I'm just writing the first part, that is 0.6 bar. The first step is obtain the repeating decimal and put it equal to x. Obtain the repeating decimal and put it equal to x. So I'll write let x is equals to 0.6 bar. Second step is write the number in decimal form by removing the bar. Okay, need to remove the bar and need to write in the decimal form, that is 0.666 so on up. Okay, you can take it as equation number 1. Next is determine the number of digits having bar on their head. How many numbers are having bar on it, or you can say how many digits after decimal are having bar on it, means only 1. Okay, so what the fourth step says, if the decimal has 1 place repetition, multiply by 10 both the side. If 2 places repetition, multiply by 100 both side. If there 3 place repetition, multiply by 1000. So here the repetition is only of one number, so I can multiply the equation with 10. Okay, so I can write here multiply equation 1 by 10 throughout, right? So I can multiply it, 10 into x is equals to 10 into 0.666 so on up. Okay, when I am multiplying 10 with this, definitely one number will move to the left side, so I could able to get 6.66 so on up. Okay, and here I could able to get 10x, and this I can take as equation number 2. Now what it says, subtract the number in step 2, means this one, and with the number obtained in step 4. In step 4 I got this equation, so I need to subtract this one and this one, means I need to subtract equation number 1 from equation number 2. So on subtracting equation 1 from 2, I could able to get 10x minus x is equals to 6.666 bar minus 0.666 so on up. Okay, so after multiplying 6.66 bar, so minus to 0.66 bar, I could able to get 6, and by subtracting 10x to x, I could able to get 9x. So afterwards I could able to get the value of x by multiply 9 throughout. Okay, so I could able to get 6 by 9. You can simplify it also, as I can get 2 by 3 by dividing numerator and denominator by the common divisor, that is 3, I could able to get the simplest form, that is 2 by 3, which is in the form of P by Q. Let's move to the second part. Okay. Similarly, we can do for the second part. Okay. Similarly, we can do for the second part. See, 0.35 bar. Okay. The first step is, first of all, let x equal to the decimal. So, I have taken let x is equal to 0.35 bar. Second step is, we need to remove the bar and I have to write in decimal form. So, I can write it 0.35, 35, 35, so on up, right? Next is determine the number of digits having bar on their heads. How many digits are there? 2 digits. 2 digits having bar, right? If 2 digits are having bar, means 2 numbers are repeating. Means according to the 4 steps, we need to multiply this equation, okay, by 100. So, mark it equation number 1. Multiply equation 1 by 100, right? So, I could able to get 100 into x is equals to 100 into 0.353535, so on up, right? So, as the 100 is multiplying with it, 2 digit will shift to another side of the decimal. It come out to be 35.353535, so on up, right? And here I can get 100x. It will be equation number 2. You can subtract equation number 1 from equation number 2. So, subtracting equation 1 from 2, what I can get? 100x minus x is equals to 35.353535, so on up to minus 0.353535, so on up. So I could able to get what? 35 minus 0, and this part is same, na, decimal part. So 35 minus 0 is 35. Here 100 minus, there is 100x minus x is equals to 35.35, so on up, minus 0.355, so on up, right? So 100x minus x is 99x is equals to 35. So I could able to get the value of x from here, that is equal to 35 by 99. Okay. So please, I think you all have understood this thing. Let's move for third question. Similarly, you can solve for third one, that is 0.585. See, similarly I have taken the first step, x is equal to 0.585. Then second step is, I have written this in the decimal form, that is 585, because here 3 numbers are repeating, right? So on up. Now, what next is, the 3 numbers are having bar on it, means I have to multiply by 1000. Okay, so I have multiplied by 1000 to this equation. 1000, it becomes 1000x is equals to 1000 into this much. Okay, so when 1000 is multiplying with this number, 3 number will shift to this side. So it come out to be 585.585, so on up. Okay, here I got 1000x. Now the fourth step is, then we need to subtract these two. Okay, so subtracting equation 1 from equation 2, I could able to get 1000x minus x, and here 585.585, so on up, minus 0.585, so on up to. After while subtracting, I could able to get 585, and here 999x, means 9999 x is equals to, and the x value I could able to get is equals to 585 upon 999. So which is in the form of P by Q. Okay, so let's move to next. To understand the process of converting of a mixed recurring decimal, To form P by Q, we need to follow these steps. Very, very important. Okay, please listen and see carefully. I will explain these steps by taking some illustrative examples. Okay, so here we go. Okay, so here the example I have taken. Express the following decimal in the form of P by Q. That is, I have taken three different type of example, so that you could able to understand every type of conversion. Okay, so see here we go for the first one. 0.32 bar. Step by step we will try to solve it. First step is obtain the mixed recurring decimal and write it equal to x. Okay, so we'll write let x is equals to 0.32 bar. Okay, second step is determine the number of digit after the decimal point which do not have bar on them. Do not have bar on them. Let n be the number of digits without bar just after the decimal point. Means in second step you need to focus, okay, on the numbers after decimal which is not having bar. Means after decimal only one number is there which is not having bar. Okay, so according to third step we need to multiply both the side of equation x. Okay, that is this thing by 10 raised to power n. Here the n will be 1 because after the decimal and without the bar only one number we are having. So you can write here n is equals to 1. So multiply equation 1. You can take this equation 1 by 10 raised to power 1, 10 raised to power n, it is 10 raised to power 1 which is equals to 10 on both the side of this. So I could able to get 10x is equals to 10 into 0.32 bar. As you know that while multiplying with 10 I could shift this number to the left side, so I could able to get 3.2 bar. Okay, and here I could able to get 10x. Okay, now mark it as equation number 2. As it is a pure recurring decimal, so we can apply same steps which we have discussed before. Okay, so the first step was we need to write in the form of decimal, so we'll write it in the form of decimal, that is 2 so on up. Okay, now what we need to do, we need to see the numbers in bar, that is only one number which is repeating, so we'll multiply this thing by 10. Multiply equation 3 by what, 10, right? So by multiplying 10 with it I could able to get 10 into 3.222 so on up. I could able to shift this 2 to this side, I could able to get 32.222 so on up, and here I could able to get 100x. This is equation number 4. Okay, now what you need to do, is you need to subtract this last step to the second step, this one. Okay, you need to subtract this 2. Subtracting equation 3 from 4. By subtracting you could able to get 100x minus 10x is equals to 32.222 so on up to minus 3.222 so on up. Okay, so after subtracting you could able to get 29 and here 90x. Okay, and while after solving for x you can able to get 29 by 90 which is in the form of P by Q. Okay, now we'll proceed to the second part to make you more clear. So here is the second part. We'll follow the same step. See, first of all, it's a mixed recurring decimal. So first of all, let this thing is equals to x. Let x is equals to 0.123 bar. Okay, now determine the number of digit after decimal point. After decimal point and without bar. There are two decimal points. Okay, so we need to multiply this thing by 100. Multiply equation 1. Mark it as equation number 1 by 100. You could able to get 100x into 100 into 0.123 bar. So as you are multiplying with 100, definitely two number will move to the left side. You could able to get 12.3 bar, which is equals to 100x. Now it's a pure form of decimal, pure form of recurring decimal, right? So as you have marked equation number 2, now from this step you need to follow the previous steps what we have discussed, which we have discussed for recurring decimals. So first step was that you have to write in the decimal form, right? So 333 so on up. Mark it as equation number 3. Okay, now what we used to do, we used to do that if the one number is repeating, we used to multiply the equation with 10, right? So here also one number is repeating, so that's why we will write what? Multiply equation 3 by 10. Okay, so here I could able to get 100x into 10 is equals to 10 into 12.333 so on up. Again by multiplying 10 I could able to shift 1 3 here, so I'll get 123.333 so on up, and here I could able to get 1000x. Okay, you can mark it equation number 4. As the previous question, you need to subtract equation number 3 from equation number 4. On subtracting equation 3 from 4, you were able to get 1000x minus 100x is equals to what? 123.333 so on up minus what? 12.333 so on up. Okay, 123 minus 12 is 111. Okay, and here you can able to get 900. Okay, so by solving for x, you can able to get 111 upon 900, which is in the form of P by Q. Let's move. Now similarly you can prove for you can do for third part, that is 0.00352 bar. As first of all, according to step number 1, we can write x is equal to 0.00 like this. After that, need to find the numbers which is after the decimal point and without bar, that is 3. So I have to multiply by 1000 to the equation number 1, and after multiplying I could able to get 1000x is equals to 3.52, as these three number move to left side, so I could able to get 3.52 bar. And as you can see that this is a pure recurring decimal. Okay, so we can apply the previous step what I have discussed that. So first of all, I will write this decimal in some expanded decimal form, that is 3.5252 so on up. Okay, I'll mark it as equation number 3. As according to the previous steps, what's that we need to see, two numbers are repeating, means we need to multiply by 100. Okay, I have multiplied both equation number 3 by 100, and I could able to get 1000x into 100 is equals to 100 into 3.5252 so on up. So here I would able to get 1 lakh x is equals to 352, as these two numbers move to left side, 352.525252 so on up. Okay, on subtracting equation number 3 and 4. Okay, I could able to get 1 lakh minus 1000x is equals to 99,000x, and here 352.5252 minus 3.52, so on up. I could able to get 352 minus 3 is equals to 349, and I could able to solve for x, that is 349 upon 99,000, which is in the form of p by q. Okay, so randomly you can check whether you are able to understand or not. Randomly I have taken one example here to make you more clear, that 0.235 bar. Okay, first of all we need to mark it as x, 0.235 bar. Okay, now we need to see how many digits are after point but not having bar. So there are two. So multiply this equation, that is I have marked equation 1 by how much? 100. Okay, so I could able to get 100x is equals to 23.5 bar, mark as equation number 2. Now this is a pure recurring decimal. So now we can apply the recurring decimal steps. First of all, I can write this thing as 555, so on up, and mark it equation number 3. As the one number is repeating, so I will multiply. Okay, multiply equation number 3 by 10. So 100x into 10 is equals to 23.555, so on up, into 10. I could able to get 235.555, so on up. Right, here I could able to get 1000x. Okay, this is equation number 4. You can subtract equation number 4 with equation number 3 with 4. Subtracting equation 3 with equation 4. Okay, so you could able to get 1000x minus 100x is equals to 235.555 minus 23.555. Okay, so you can subtract it. 1000x minus 100x is equals to 900x is equals to 212. So from here you can get the value of x, that is equals to 212 upon 900. I hope you all have understood it. Okay.